want to be a mom, but I do want to be a grandma. Okay? I don't know how we can make that happen, but I think the only way you can be a grandma without kids is just to own a china cabinet. That's the only thing. You just have a china cabinet. You don't even fill it with china, right? It's just like baby teeth and documents. Okay? That's what my china cabinet in my house looked like. You can't fill it with things made in China. That'll give you cancer. Okay? But back in the day, the one thing I do get annoyed with when people have babies is baby announcements, okay? Because they're always the same. They're always like, Addison Grace was born 2:16 a.m., all right? She's 8 pounds, 4 ounces, and she's 17 inches long. And I'm like, why are we giving the baby's length? Why are we continuing to tell you how long this baby is, okay? It's not the NBA draft. I don't need to know its wingspan, okay? We have so little information about this baby, we're just making things up. We're like, well, we don't know its favorite office quote yet, so I can tell you how long it is, and I'm just like, I don't need that, Crystal, just tell me who the father is, okay? That's all we need to know about your baby, okay? They're always so cute, they're on Facebook, they're all purple, they're all squinty. Facebook's the worst app, okay? We get births and we get weird death things, and it's like a bunch of yelling in between, right? I saw this guy post this on Facebook. He said, when I die, bury me upside down so the world can kiss my ass. And I was like, I don't think he knows how funerals work. I also don't think he knows how unromantic grave robbers are. They're not digging up that body like, Tom, come here, look. He's upside down. Look at that. You know the rules. You gotta kiss them the way they lay. Yeah, come on, Tom. I don't make the rules, okay? I just fuck the dead bodies. So come on, hurry up. Let's go. I didn't think that was a very creative thing to say. When I die, bury me upside down. Because we've all heard that phrase before, right? It's not creative. It's not funny anymore. If he wanted to be negative and say something funny like that, he could be like, when I die, cremate me, sprinkle my ashes in wet cement, make me an uneven sidewalk so I can trip people walking by for the rest of my life. That's the new version, okay? I thought that was funny. I made it up. I wrote that. I like it. Me, personally, I'm a happy person. So when I die, I want you to cremate me, throw me at the end of your gender reveal party. People are like, what is it? Oh no, it's Kelly. She did come back to win the baby in the end. I tried to be goth in middle school, which you can't really do when you look like me. I've had long, yeah, it's true. I've looked like this my whole life. Long blonde hair, and my name is Kelly, which is the Latin word for cheerleader. Okay, so you can't just go to Hot Topic and get a corn CD. They're like, poser. You can't, they don't let you in, okay? But I tried to be goth, and I thought the only thing I needed in high school to be goth was a choker necklace. That's what I wanted. So for my 15th birthday, I asked my mom, I was like, give me a choker necklace. I want that sexy, decapitated head look. Give it to me. I want to do the craft, make it velvet, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, all this stuff. And she's like, got you. But she went to the dollar store to get my choker necklace. So instead of that elegant, beautiful band, I got like black electrical tape rolled over a couple times. It was not the sexy goth look I was going. And this locket she got me had a necklace she got me had a giant heart-shaped gold locket on the front, okay? So I looked like a French cartoon cat. Not a sexy goth girl. Everybody kept opening up my locket to see what photo was inside. I didn't know you were supposed to put a picture in a locket, you guys. Didn't know that. But don't worry. My mom did me a solid for me. Yeah, she pre-populated my choker necklace for me. She put a picture of me in my locket. She put a picture of me in a heart-shaped gold locket for me to wear around my own neck to high school, like a giant narcissist who was in love with herself. I had to tell everybody I had a twin sister who died to get them to stop making fun of me, guys. No wonder she's goth. I love being from Cincinnati. I go other places in the country, and I tell people I'm from Cincinnati, and they get really excited. They always go, oh, you're from Cincinnati. You guys have that zoo. You have the zoo. You have the cute hippo, Fiona. You guys shot that girl in the face. We remember you. You guys... Remember Cincinnati? Yeah, we did. Okay. I went to the Cincinnati Zoo recently, and they'd taken all the birds out of the Cincinnati Zoo because of the avian flu. I didn't even know that was a thing. That's why eggs are so expensive. Took all the birds out, except they left the 2 American bald eagles out. I can't think of a more Ohio thing to have done than to leave the 2 patriotic American bald eagles out to be like, we're not afraid of no fucking virus. You can bring your gun in here. There's gorillas on the loose. You're gonna need it. Okay. I love traveling through the Midwest, too. I was in Fort Wayne, Indiana, and I was passing this building, and it said Hollywood Beauty on the back of the... It was clearly an old Hollywood video store, okay? Do you know what a video store is? You're very young, okay. If you don't know what a video store... It was Casey Anthony's Alibi. That's how I remember it, okay? That's how That's the one that got you? Okay. Not like I just talked about fucking dead bodies for a minute. That was the one. Okay. Yeah. So it was this building. It said Hollywood Beauty, but it was clearly an old Hollywood video. And I was like, that is Midwest innovation. Okay? Because someone was probably like, we can take that sign down for $3,000, or you can just tape over the word video and call your store Hollywood Beauty. Everybody likes Hollywood, and they're like, that's great, we'll do that one, okay? Just a little duct tape, a little rename, a little rebrand, and I love it, okay? I just want to walk around the rest of the town to see what they come up with, Just walking by the buildings, they're like, oh, look at that, Papa John's, attorney at law. We need to go. What's in there? This is how old I am. I used to go to Sears with my parents. Yeah. Do you know what? Sears is like if Target smelled like tires and gasoline. That's what Sears was, right? They sold like lawnmowers and weird appliances. And that's why we would go, because my parents had an appliance salesman that they liked. They liked to buy all their stuff from Mitch. They trusted him. They're like, we got something to buy. We're going to go see Mitch, okay? And the thing that I remember as a child about meeting Mitch was that Mitch had a rubber hand. And my parents were just sitting there talking, trying to do some deals, and the whole time I was like, which one of these white whales took your hand, Mitch? Okay? Show me the garbage disposal demonstration one more time. Is that the one? They say a man is only as good as his handshake, okay? That's what they say, okay? And I think that the reason my dad liked going to see Mitch so much, because he just felt so good with his sense of superiority every time he would just squeeze the air out of Mitch's hand like a dog toy, okay? That is exactly... I do. I am a big feminist, but I do believe in chivalry. I really think that needs to make a comeback. Like, I just need to be carried over a puddle, all right? These ankles don't want to see the rain. Chivalry is like, it's now just opening doors for people, cars, shop doors, barn doors. I don't know what kind of doors. Just open the doors. You know what I mean? But back in the day, chivalry used to be something much more than that, okay? Because I remember hearing this thing that if a woman wanted a man to approach her, what she would do is drop her handkerchief on the ground, right? And that would signify, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah. You dropped some snot rags back in the day trying to get you a man? I was thinking like Hamilton times, you know what I mean? I was thinking like a corset, but if that's what you did too. They would drop a handkerchief on the ground and they would wait for a man to pick it up and approach her, because they couldn't go up and be like, hey man, what's up? Because everybody would be like, whore, burn her. You know what I mean? They would, no!